Well, you can see what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take a picture of these trees. What I was going for is, but I'd like the top of the left tree in as well, but that's what happens. The sky's a bit too bright, but I might take a wider shot just with the sky in, and then maybe do a sky replacement or something like that. Just fill it in, because it's going to be far too bright. It's just it is blue sky, but it's just white against the horizon. And I'm losing the sun now, so I'm just going to have to take a few different versions and just compromise. Here's a tip for you: always check before important photo shoot that you've got enough power in your battery. I'm halfway through and it's just it's just died on me. There we are. Now I can continue. The sun now is sort of going down now, so I'm just going to wait until there is a cloud layer on the horizon as usual. I was meant to go to the Lake District, but that was just socked over. I should have went this morning, because over where I am, over the northern Cumbria, that was cloudy, but the lakes was clear. But I couldn't be bothered to get up that early. So now I'm just going to take the last remaining pictures. Sorry. The Bob Fleming here. The main tree in the middle unfortunately has lost its side light, because I think it's been shaded by another one to the side, so that sort of lost its life, as it were. So I'll just have to, I'll just keep on shooting. And what I've done now is I've actually stopped down to f22, because I was focus bracketing. There was a bit of gorse bush in the foreground, so I was taking 3 shots. The main tree, what I call the pre-foreground gorse bush, which is in sunlight, and then the one in the shadow was 2 separate different exposures, just because, in case I want to put them in later, you see. I can't really tell on the back of this camera whether it's in focus or not. It always looks a bit soft, because the screen's it's an old camera, so the screen's not that high resolution when you look at your pictures, and you zoom in, it's still iffy whether it's going to be like tack sharp or not. So I've just dropped it down to f22, and just to give a bit more depth of field either side, and then I'll just focus just before the tree, and that should get the tree in and the gorse bushes, he said. But it does mean my exposure's a bit longer, so I have to use the old remote, because this thing bounces around like it's on jello, or jelly if you're in the UK. So right, I'm going to stop talking and start photographing. I noticed something blurry in the top right hand corner, and it was that branch coming into the scene, so I've just tucked it behind. I'd already previously tucked behind some ones on the left low down, so you have to do your edge patrol, because you never know what's going to be cutting into the frame you haven't noticed in the beginning. Well, I'll have to retake that whole sequence now. As you can see, the little the little catch light on the edge of the tree is starting to appear again as the sun moves and the shadow of the other tree out of frame moves away from it, so we might get a full catch light along the trunk with a bit of luck, but no promises. Oh, it's finally beginning to dull down. I better go back to the time lapse for you so you can watch it fade to black. Well, fade to dull. The sun went down through a layer of cloud and softened off quicker than I thought it was going to, so see, just to show how fast these things are, how fleeting these moments are in life. So just grab them while you can. Right, I'm going to have a mooch around and see if I can photograph anything else. Don't know what. There's some nice clouds on the Pennines lit by the setting sun, so I'm probably going to go and do that. Oh, like and subscribe. I was just trying to make something out of these pine trees, sort of damp at the bottom but dry at the top, so nice shading, but it's just a mayhem trying to get the composition out of them. I have to do it quickly because the sun's going to set soon, so let's wait and see. You'll know if I've got anything out of it before I will. Right, what I'm doing here is I'm just isolating some of the tree trunks against the darkest bit of the actual plantation, and just a panoramic, well no, just a standard shot through using the long lens at about 200mm. Just to get like just a series of like barcodes, and you get a base layer of the bracken and the dark green, almost black, sort of like top half to the image. There's a few little highlights opened up, you know, poking through the canopy, but not many. I think I can probably deal with them. So I'll just play about with this and see what happens. I've just shot it on my landscape photography preset, which is f11, 3-stop bracket, 1 what the meter says, 1 over, 1 under, because I know that usually sort of like it will encompass the correct exposure for the scene. Also, it'll give you a bit more leeway if you need to open up the shadows. You've always got a frame to do that, and it just means I don't have to touch the camera. I can just set it, focus it, press using the remote, and then that's it. We'll stop saying that's it. Actually, I might shoot one at wide open just because it might throw the background out of focus. So I'll photograph on the nearest tree and then do wide open, which is probably about 5.6 on this lens, but because it's such a long lens, it's looking a bit blurry.